The ocean is a deadly place. Sharks, underwater volcanoes, sharks, other stuff. To be truthful, the only thing in the ocean I fear is sharks. It's totally rational. If you can fear spiders, I can fear sharks. Hello internet, I'm Yami and welcome to my TeamSeas support video. I know, a week too late, but considering my scheduling for videos currently packed to halfway through December, I think you can forgive me. So, what is TeamSeas? It's made by Jimmy, I think you know him as Mr. Beast, and Mark Rober. They wanted to raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees, and they surpassed that goal. So this year, they decided to beat that goal, overachieving jerks. Anyway, they want to surpass their goal and want to raise $30 million to remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. And that's a tall order, and they need all the help they can get. So, if you have any amount of money you're willing to spare, click the link in the description of any of my videos from the 29th of October to go to TeamSeas website and support their cause. Now, since Mattbed did Subnautica, I decided to do this. Hungry Shark Evolution. So now, to the video. Hungry Shark Evolution. Hungry Shark Evolution is an exciting aquatic adventure. Hungry Shark Evolution features a diverse range of aquatic creatures, different currencies, and a wide range of treasures to be found. As you progress through the game, you will unlock new sharks, fight the boss, and encounter even more weird and wonderful creatures. This game is like any other mobile game out there, supposed to distract you for a few minutes to an hour on the toilet and to get money out of you through microtransactions. It does not have anything significant at all. Or does it? It's mostly because of the multiple bits of trash that linger around the map, yet not large, but it can and will be hazardous to the ocean life of Hungry Shark. The first of many pieces of garbage in the ocean, tin cans. In the aquatic environment, aluminum acts as a toxic agent on animals that use gill breathing such as fish and invertebrates by causing a loss of their osmoregulatory function. In simple terms, the maintenance by any organism of an internal balance between water and dissolved materials regardless of environmental conditions. And though aluminum cans were meant to decrease ocean pollution, it didn't really help much since it still ends up in the ocean, and the cans production produces twice as much carbon pollution as production of plastic bottles. Speaking of plastic bottles, there are about 8 to 9 million metric tons of plastic that ends up in the ocean every year, and over 250 million plastic bottles were not recycled this year. So, you do the math. No, seriously, do the math. That's a large amount of plastic, and I think Beastie and Robert have the work cut out for them. Speaking of plastic bags, your one-use shopping bags also hold a large danger to the ocean. Filter-feeding animals like whales, sharks, and baleen whales can ingest plastic by accident. Plastic can release chemicals that smell like food, triggering species such as anchovies to find it. Jellyfish-eating species such as ocean sunfish and sea turtles mistake plastic bags and balloon ribbons for jelly medusa. But, big but there, the most visible and disturbing impacts of marine plastics are the ingestion, suffocation, and entanglements of hundreds of marine species. Marine wildlife such as seabirds, whales, fishes, and turtles mistake plastic waste for prey, and most die of starvation as their stomachs are filled with plastic debris. The last and worst of all, the toxic waste. If you don't know this, when you use the starter saw or any saw and head to the crab boss's hideout, you'll find lots of mini volcanoes along the way, as well as within the crab's den, which would explain the large crab size and how just being around the crab for too long can cause damage to the shark. And toxic waste is a large contributor to the destruction of marine life, not only the crustaceans. When the toxic waste harms an organism, it can end up destroying an entire food chain of aquatic life. Improperly disposed chemicals pollute marine life and kill sea mammals, corals, and fish. At the same time, seabirds are affected because they eat the fish, and we can't forget that we humans can also be affected by it. The problem isn't only limited to crabs. When you get to a high score of 350,000, you unlock the top secret shark labs, and all the sharks show signs of high radiation poisoning, most likely from the toxic waste dump that exists within the water of Hungry Shark. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. And we can't forget that while the world of Hungry Shark is doomed, since no one bothers to clean it up since it is a game, our world doesn't have to be. So why don't you play your part, whether that's donating to TeamSeas or just helping to keep your local beaches clean. Let's try to surpass BC's goal and clean up more than £30 million with trash by the end of 2021. Thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting TeamSeas.